and work on his craft, man. You know, sports people, they got to work on their craft. So we have to work on our craft and continue to study, continue to tend to the garden, man. You know, plucking up these weeds when it's chance, man. Knocking down these other doctors, man. That's why we do extra shows on the side. Those extra shows is equivalent to pulling up the unwanted grass that grows in your crop. Okay, it's hard work, but in the end, it yields a increase, man. Okay, and that's what we going for. That's why you give diligence, okay, to make your calling, right? This invitation, this divine invitation, right, that the Lord gave unto you to embrace you to this salvation, okay? That's your calling. An election, okay? The election, when you go into it, it's a picking out, a choosing, okay? So we just hope that we were chosen from the foundations of the world, pursuing Ephesians, the 1st chapter. You want to hope that you was chosen, all right? For that favorable blessing of being saved. Because people want to say they saved, but guess what? Jeremiah 8:20 says otherwise, okay? The harvest is past, man. We are yet not saved, man. Okay? You're not saved until that particular time when thermonuclear destruction comes through as a besom and sweeps across America. And if you on that ship looking through that sealed glass that's spoken of in Revelations, the 15th chapter, then you saved, man. Okay? For that moment. Okay? When you get the crown on your head from your Yahushua, now that's when it's all good. Okay? Because hey, Yahushua can easily, the people who've been basically not believing in him and preaching these false doctrines and saying, Lord, Lord, he can easily put them on the ship and get them out of this thermonuclear destruction just to get them up there on the ship and kill them right in front of the congregation. The Lord can do what he wants. So you can't take a breath in this thing until you get a crown on your head. Okay? It says, wherefore, rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election to make it sure. To make it sure means stable, firm. Okay? Steadfast, literally steadfast and firm. Okay? If you stay to these scriptures, man, like the Lord said, you cleave unto him, he gonna make it firm for you, man. He gonna establish you. He gonna establish his truth in you, and you'll be established in coming out here basically to please him. Okay? For if ye do these things, ye shall never fail. See, he said if you do these things, the things he told you in the scriptures, just like he told the disciples in Matthew 5, 6, and 7, he was giving them the game on what was good. Right? He was giving them the game, man. To what not to do and what to do. Do this and don't do that. Okay? He was giving it to them, man. Do these things, man. You should never fall, man. Okay? Go into the word fall. You shouldn't stumble in error. A mistake to sin. So you won't fall, you won't be sinning. If you stay to what the Lord has put forth, then you're gonna have a problem. It's only when you stray away from the Heavenly Father's word and you go into your own way of thinking and your own way of doctrine, then guess what's gonna happen to you? You're gonna sin, man. You're gonna fall out. Okay? You gotta trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And that's the times we're coming in. Okay? We're coming in that time where you gotta put fully trust in everything you read that it's right, man. And we believe, man. Okay? It's Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord Yahweh with all thine heart and lean not unto thine own understanding. See, it says lean not to your own understanding, man, because hey, the heart is deceitful among all is wicked, man. So how you gonna trust in your own self? Okay, Jacob do something, then you'll turn around and say, man, I don't even know why I did. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't even know what I was thinking about. Because guess what? Your goings are of the Lord. How could you know your own way? Okay? So that's why you got to stick to the scripts, man. But the time is coming. It's trying times are coming. Okay? Jeremiah 9:23, it says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom. Don't glory in your own wisdom, your own way of thinking, man. Okay? Because the Lord, basically, when you read in Job 33, he basically sprinkled in your DNA what you was gonna do the next day. Okay? That's what he did. While you was asleep, with something on your bed, he sealed your instructions in your head of what you was gonna do the next day. Okay? So don't be trusting in your own wisdom. Trust in the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. See, just cause you might be out here muscled up, strong physically, that don't mean that that you can't be taken out. Right? Did not when you read in the scriptures, all right, Jesse tried to take Absalom. He tried to bring forth Absalom to go with Samuel. But now he picked the purest one, which was David, the weakling, the weak, feeble-looking son. That's who he picked. So it ain't all about your physical wisdom, physical might, man. And don't trust in it either. And it says, look. I'm gonna give you an example. Look at a lion. It's supposed to be the king of the jungle, the most ferocious and courageous animal, and he'll fight to the death. But guess what? All that might he got, he still could be taken down by 4 or 5 hyenas. Okay, so you can't trust in that physical might either. You gotta trust in the Heavenly Father and the Son. Okay, and it says, let not the rich man glory in his riches. Don't glory in your riches, because it tells you in Revelation 18. The riches are going in this country basically going to be brought to naught. You're not going to be able to buy your way out of no impending dangers that's coming in the time of Jacob's trouble, in the time when the Lord brings Esau against you, because we got Jakes who have money. Okay, and I know you're gonna have some that try to use their money in that day to try to get out of certain troubles, man. You can't trust in that, man. You have to solely trust in the words of the Bible, man. And our people, they don't believe, man. That's why the time of Jacob's trouble is gonna be so beautiful to the elect men to finally get to see you people being crushed underfoot and trampled down, man. Because the Lord said, hey, man, I stretched out my arm to you. Right? In Proverbs, the 1st chapter, he got his men on the highways and byways, you know, in all inclement type of weather, going through these afflictions, you know, walking that narrow path, looking to the right side and seeing the fire, dealing with the fire, and then you got to deal with the deep waters on the left side, man. Okay? And man, look, man, it's going to be beautiful, man, because all the people do is basically they scoff, you know. They scoff, man. Back in Sirach 2:4, so whatsoever is brought upon thee, take it cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. So when these afflictions are brought on you, just look at them as these light afflictions are only for a moment. Okay? They're only for a moment. All right? So whatever happened to you, be cheerful that it's happening. Okay? It's only when you ain't catching hell when you need to be like, damn, I ain't catching no hell. You gotta be scared if you ain't catching no hell, because you be like, man, the Lord might not even be dealing with me. He ain't let nothing happen to me. And then that day, man, you gonna have to go through it. Take it cheerfully, man. You know, take it cheerfully. When you read in Luke the 21st chapter, we're going to be brought before the magistrates of the government. And the scripture say don't even take no thought of what you're going to say in that day, because the Lord going to put on you what to say. And whatever's going to happen, whatever's your lot, going to be your lot. Because you got to remember, the disciples, all of them was, but 2 of them was killed in a harsh manner. A lot of them, Stephen, a lot of them, man, were killed, man. You know? So, hey, man, you got just cling to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know, this is the way, okay? He said, I am the truth and he the light. This is it, okay? And that light is the scriptures. Putting that influence, this is the influence, the comforter, the words that he left. They are spirit and they are light. Meaning they put that influence on us. That divine influence, man. To think upon the Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay? And it says, verse 5, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Okay, in that furnace of adversity, you are tried, man. Now I'm gonna look up let me look up that word adversity. Okay, let me look that up right quick. Here we go. These trying to pull up Miriam. Okay, adversity. Adversity. Okay. Shit, it went to a whole nother word. Man, I don't know. These phones, man. Esau got these apps, man. You type a word in, you hit enter, it'll go to a whole nother word. Just be patient with me, brother. Adversity. This is crazy. Okay. A state of instant or serious continued difficulty or misfortunes. Okay. So when that time comes, when they come against you, when they bring that difficulty, okay, when they bring them serious difficulties on you, okay, misfortunes, mishap, tragedy, okay. You might be in a concentration camp, man. Esau might cut your arm off, man. You know, you gotta take that cheerfully, man. You know, he might cut your feet off like Toby, man. You gotta take it cheerfully. Okay? Hell, he might cut your arm and with let blood run and throw you in the lion's den. You see? Now think about the adversity Daniel went through in the lion's den. He prayed to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And Yahweh Hashem Yahushai stood with him. Think about the adversity that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego went through in that furnace of adversity. They was in a furnace of fire that was made hot by Nebuchadnezzar's men to the point it burned up. Those men bringing them to the furnace. And they went in that furnace, man. And they stayed true to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They continued to worship him and reverence him in Yahweh Shai. And he came down and stood in the fire with him. Made it feel like a whistling wind. They danced in the fire. Would never say it's seen a fourth that looked like the Son of Man. Okay? Man. And it says, verse 6, believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him. Okay? It says, order your way aright and trust in him. And I think it says the same thing in Psalms. I want to say it's a Psalm back here. I want to say it's 38. 38. Or 33. Psalms 37:3.